Another theme song change for Brad Collins, including a new entrance. Again, starting. It seems like the more better results Brad gets, the more seriously he starts to take himself. And a debut in Magnum here, clearly getting the best of Brad from the offset. Goes for the DDT on Brad, but Brad with some punches to the gut to stop him. Now shoulder barging the man down. Another nice, what is it, like a fucking spring kick? I don't fucking know. Big drop kick to the face. It looked like Brad was playing dead immediately then. Dropping an elbow to Brad. And now a kick to the back. Brad going for the roll-up. We saw this be the cause of the win for Diego earlier tonight. But it wasn't in here. And now we return to Midnight Chain Wrestling, our regularly scheduled program. And again, right back into it. Still more chain wrestling, guys. There we go, Magnum throwing Brad into the corner. Now a springboard. Brad moves out of the way. Goes for a stomp. Magnum moves out of the way now. A quick kick to the leg. I mean, this is very clearly polar opposite styles. Brad being that tall, dominating presence. Magnum clearly focusing more on the speed and athleticism. Hoping to catch Brad off guard. Going for the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Maybe Brad was dropping the ball a bit there, because that felt a lot closer than it should have been at this point in the match for someone of Brad's skill level. And now Brad kicking Magnum away. Goes for some punches. Magnum catches the punches, though. As he now throws. Goes for some kind of jumping knee, but he does miss it. And now Brad flinging Magnum. Now stomp to the face. Now is it Brad's chance to get back into this match? I mean, you've not only have you got two different styles, a nice power pile driver there from Brad. As he's now stalking Magnum, and Magnum with an elbow to the face. And a stunner from Magnum. Out of absolutely nowhere, a stunner to Brad Collins. And he moves him away from the ropes to prevent a rope break and goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 for Brad. Magnum just keeps catching Brad off guard. And a nice suplex there from the debutant. But as I was saying, you've got two very different looks in these two guys. You've got Magnum, who looks like he's a, he's a flashy type of wrestler in the sense of that, he wants to have a brand, he wants to be instantly recognizable as a wrestler, whereas Brad is just there, throwing whatever clothes are in the wardrobe and just get down to fighting and cause as much damage as possible. And he goes for a running power slam down to Magnum. And now Brad, the anger starting to take way over him. Like I said, there was there's quite a lot of history between these two. And then Brad with a clothesline from hell goes for the pin. 1, 2, and Magnum's still got some fight left in him. And he once again catches Brad off guard. Rolling him down. A nice spinning enziguri to the face of Brad Collins. Taunting right into the face of Brad. Not normally the kind of man you'd want to get cocky to the face of, and no way. He's managing to lift the big man and goes for a running powerbomb. Nice elbow to the gut. And Brad just flings him off. Like a human swatting a fly. As he now gets Magnum up for another running power slam. And he picks him up and again caught off guard by Magnum. Maybe it is that prior history that just leaves Magnum to know Brad's next move. And another stunner! Could that be it? 1, 2, and the debutant nearly picks up the win on Brad. And Magnum throws away against a big super kick to the face. A nice elbow from the top rope. Now targeting the arm. I'm assuming to try and prevent Brad from being able to... Oh, fucking Jesus Christ. That scared the shit out of me. Hello, Izukuma? I do not recognize your name. You must be new. Hello. And again, Magnum catching Brad off guard. It's like no matter what Brad does, how powerful the move is, it's like Magnum knows it's going to happen. Okay, yeah, sure. He lifts him up. Well, we're going to ignore that it looked a bit weird. And drops him onto the stomach. And now Brad trying to psych himself up. As he lifts him up. A power bomb go into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Brad picks up the victory. Which is the result that most people would have expected. But maybe not in the way that it happened. I don't think people expected Magnum to have so much offense in this. And regardless of the loss, he's definitely come out of this match strong. Showing what he can do. And showing that even against a much bigger opponent, that maybe he might be one of the most intelligent wrestlers in the company. Always seeming to know exactly what Brad was going to do before it happened. And it's not often that you see in-ring intelligence like that. Especially from a debutant. And there you see the fans go crazy as they thought Magnum had the match won with the out-of-nowhere stunner and Brad kicking out at the last second. But here was another moment where people thought Brad maybe would have won it, but again, Magnum showing that he has a lot of fight in him. Would he have had this much fight if the match didn't have as much emotional stakes? We just don't know. But all we know is that Magnum put out a show. He nearly toppled the giant. And nearly got his underdog victory. But Brad Collins, a man who has been on a mission to make himself a serious star after a slow start in MCW and has been doing nothing but crawl his way up that card. As he now puts a nail in the coffin of a previous demon that haunted him. And it does leave you to wonder what is next for Brad Collins. Didn't expect this cutscene at the end to be so long.